Hi, Steve Higgins. I'm a lawyer here with Feinblum and Hayno, located at 3426 West Kennedy in Tampa. I want to talk to you briefly about the field sobriety exercises that you may or may not have performed on the side of the road once you got arrested for DUI. After the officer has presumably asked you to step out of the car, he's going to ask you to do some field sobriety exercises. Hillsborough County DUI deputies are trained to ask you to do certain tests to determine whether or not you can continue to drive or whether or not you're going to be placed under arrest for DUI. There's three standard tests that the officers use. Number one is the horizontal gaze nystagmus. The second is the walk and turn. And the third is the raised leg test. A lot of times, clients will ask me whether or not they should have performed the tests. Hindsight is 20/20, but I always tell my clients that the less evidence, the less information that they can provide the deputy on the side of the road to determine whether or not they're impaired, the better. Now, the flip side of that coin is if you don't do the field sobriety exercises, the officer is going to make a determination to arrest you based on your driving pattern and your initial contact with him when he comes up to the window. Field sobriety exercises are difficult. They're, first of all, verbal linguistics in terms of the directions that the officer gives you to perform the tests. They're not the type of tests that people do every day. I'm sober as a judge and probably couldn't do the tests here in my office. Once the tests are performed, the officer, while you're doing them, is grading you on these exercises, making notes, speaking into a microphone that may be on his collar that is probably being recorded in this vehicle. And once all those statements that he's making are recorded and the observations that he has, he totals those up, and after the tests are completed, makes a determination about whether or not you should be arrested for DUI. Many clients will call me and tell me that they passed the field sobriety exercises and that they think they did excellent. I agree. I think more often than not, people pass the field sobriety exercises. What's important to know is that the officer, once he's asked you to step out of the car, once he smells an odor of alcohol, and if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're coming from Hyde Park, unfortunately a lot of the deputies in Hillsborough County have already made up their mind to arrest you for DUI. The field sobriety exercises are there just to substantiate their arrest. I encourage you to call our office, 800-FIGHT-IT, so that we can look at the video and get the video from the state attorney's office, look at your field sobriety exercises, and begin to evaluate the differences between what the officer put in his police report and how you in fact did well on the field sobriety exercises. Give us a call at 800-FIGHT-IT.